Oldish. The art of knowing more and caring less. With your hosts, Randy Spelling, Brian Austin Green, and Sharna Burgess.
Hey everybody, welcome to Oldish. So we had an amazing conversation earlier in the week with Curtis and Lindsay. Super fun, and we just wanted to talk about that conversation a little bit.
There was so we've known them. We've gone to like dates at the Hollywood Bowl and whatnot. And as I referenced in the episode, our Christmas dinner, right? That's because I was like, I really want to make an amazing Aussie pork with the crackle for Christmas.
And who are you going to ask?
Who am I going to ask? I'm going to ask Curtis, because who else would I ask?
Who, by the way, sent you like the whole preparation, how to do it. It was like this whole step-by-step thing, and he got you through the whole process, and it was delicious, and it was perfectly done. Perfectly done.
I was an absolute hit. But so they're friends of ours, but it was really cool to have them on here and just hear them talking about their stuff and their story. They're such a fun couple. It's so fun for me to see the dynamic of Aussie and American opposite us, because I recognize so many things.
It's really interesting. We've talked about that a few times. The fact that our lives are so parallel. Like Lindsay and I did the show together, 90210. You and Curtis are both from Australia, and you're both like top of your profession there. Like you guys are the jewels of Australia in what it is you do. So it's always fun to sit down then and talk about that, because you kind of get out of that and you get into the little nuances and you realize like, oh my God, our lives are so similar. Like when Lindsay and I started talking about things that you guys say, just being Australian, where we're like, what? How does that, like, what? It's such a beautiful language. Why don't we use all of the letters and the alphabet and things, so I thought it was super fun to sit down and talk as couples with kids and kind of share the experience that way and talk about the dynamics and we realized how many similarities we had together, which is so fun. I mean, our life at home is it feels so singular. Like we have a very interesting dynamic. So then you meet somebody else that has the same dynamic and you realize like, oh my God, it's like we chalk way more of it up to, oh, it's just us, compared to, no, it's culture. Like it's the way we were raised. We were raised in different places by different people and in different ways. And our friend groups were different and our understandings of things were different. And so it's so fun to sit opposite two people that share very similar stories.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, something that Curtis said that I loved is when, who asked the question, but it's like, what do you say to a famous person when you meet them? And he's like, just talk to us like we're regular people. Yeah. And I think in listening to their conversation, you hear it too, right? People know us because we share a lot of our life. But I think it's easy to assume that because you may be famous or people assume that you have X, Y, and Z, that you don't have a regular life like everyone else, but life is regular, like regular people with regular arguments and regular decisions to make and all sorts of stuff that you have to overcome.
Right.
And I thought it was really cool because, I mean, that's an extension on what he said, but just talk to us like we're regular people, because celebrity isn't real. It's all fake and made up. It's not real.
It's so every regular is across the board
for everybody.
Yeah. We have the same mundane conversations as anybody else. As
everyone, the conversation.
It's just different because ours are viewed in a different way, and it's much more of like a fishbowl experience of us. But it's shocking for people to realize like, oh God, we deal with the same things that everybody else deals with.
Is there anything you wish you had asked them that you didn't get a chance to?
No, we always joke about it. Especially with Curtis, we joke about, because we both cook at home, the concept of like, I would be so insecure having him come over.
Yeah.
We were talking about it in the car because during the summer, I'm outside barbecuing and doing steaks and I feel like really confident in what it is I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, if he came over and it was like swim party, bring the kids and I'll be barbecuing, I'd be like, so do you want to make the steaks? Like, I don't want to,
How about you do the steaks? He'd be like, gosh.
Right, listen, I don't even want to season them. I don't even want to look at them. Can you just pick out the stuff? You do everything and I'll watch what you do because you, so it's funny kind of getting into that and then hearing on the flip side of it, the fact that he's like, yeah, nobody ever invites us over for dinner.
He's like, I'd love it. And it's not a joke either. He's not saying that to be funny. He's said that to us before. Yeah. No one ever invites him over for dinner.
Right.
Something you said that I was like, wait, that's wild that you think even in a salsa class, I'd still judge you. That's crazy to me.
But so here's the thing to think about though. I would guarantee are a better dancer at salsa than the salsa teacher that we go to see.
But that doesn't mean I have an ego of like judging everyone that's I have deep appreciation.
I don't think it's out of ego. I think you would be sitting there and you would be hearing the teacher trying to teach me something and you would be sitting there going, there's an easier way to do this. A, why aren't you doing better as you're doing this? And B, you as a teacher, you're a terrible teacher. Like,
is this how you see me?
I think on some level inside, I don't think you would be outwardly that way. Like, I think you are very compassionate, kind. But I think on some level underneath it, you would be, because you're a dancer, but then you're also a teacher. You did on Dancing with the Stars. You taught for years.
I taught people that didn't know how to dance for years.
Which is what these teachers do when, couples go, we're going to take a salsa class together. Those teachers are like, I've been training couples for years how to be salsa dancers.
So on the flip side, can you imagine the salsa teacher if I walk in and they're like, oh my fucking God, I have to teach Sharna Burgess how to do salsa.
Right. Absolutely.
So they're going through their own.
I don't envy them at all.
And I don't see that as an ego thing. I mean to have appreciation for that they might be nervous, which I recognize. Well, and I would not judge them for, everyone has their own method of teaching, right? And I may go home and be like, hey baby, let me show you how to do something a little bit better.
I do not buy that at all. I think there would be a part of you as you're in the middle of it going, why are you trying to, what? I'm a dancer and that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how? That's such a... I think on some level you would be judging the approach of teaching.
So that's the reason you won't take dance classes with me?
I won't take dance classes with you because I think on some level you would be judging the fact that I am not great at it.
Never. I've seen you at your worst and seen you at your best. I would never judge you on anything.
Okay. So then let's do a salsa class at some point. Let's do it.
I would love to take dance classes with you. I just can't be the one that teaches you.
No, I know. It has to be a different teacher.
Yeah.
But you have to go in under the guy. So here's the other problem.
All right, what's the ground rules? It's some boundaries for this dance class.
Here's the other thing that's tough is because I've seen you pick up choreography like this because that's the way your mind is. You see something once and you go, oh, okay, got it. For me, it's like you've seen. I spend 8 hours with me just for me to, at the end of 8 hours, go, I forgot literally everything that you just taught.
Yeah, but I know this going in. And I guarantee you that because of the way that partner work works, there are sequences that already exist. So I already know the steps. I don't need to know the choreography. I already know them.
Yes.
I would only have to watch them one time.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean I expect you to.
But then we're not in a class both learning something.
But I want to learn it with you. Stop.
Maybe it would be better if I went and took salsa classes and then came home and danced with you. Would that maybe be a better situation? Or would you honestly be able to sit back and like deal with me making mistakes and learning salsa?
You know why I could 100% say that I can sit back and just not even deal with, have all the patience in the world for you learning, because I know it's something you're doing for me, because it's something I enjoy, and it's something that initially is going to be you leaning into discomfort, because you know it's something that I would enjoy. And so I would have all of the patience in the world for you learning, because I've been waiting 4 years to slow dance with you in the kitchen. Like, I would love for you to be able to just grab my hand and confidently, even if we rock side to side and you turn me under the arm, like, one day we're going to get married. Yeah, I would love for you to not shit your pants on our wedding day because you just learned how to dance.
Shit my pants on our wedding day anyway. That's just because I'm old and old people shit their pants.
Stop. We have a few years before we get there, okay? When we're not at that status
Just
yet.
know I will be shitting my pants at some point.
I know
soon.
you did a Depend commercial, but you're not actually using them, all right?
Yet.
Okay, well, I would love to do dance classes with you at some point
I think
in our
we should
future.
have dinner or something at our house and invite Lindsay and Curtis over.
I would love that.
So he can have the experience of being invited. Summertime when we do the barbecue. Like, come on over.
We should.
Yeah.
And you should cook the steaks.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah. Your steak is delicious. Stop. You're fine. And you have that meter thing where you can just stick it in and know the temperature.
I can't use that.
Yes, you can.
I can't use that.
He's never going to judge you. Your fear of being judged is so deep.
That is such a cheater's tool. That's like...
You'll be fine.
That's like somebody saying, I'm going to learn how to moonwalk and then wearing roller skates. Like, it's not, you're cheating.
If anyone doesn't know what the meter is, it's this little thermometer that you can put in the oven, in the grill, in the whatever. And you have an app that goes with it and it tells you when your meat, you put in what it is that you're cooking and it tells you when it is at the perfect temperature.
It's a cheat tool.
For the cooking level that you want. It's a total cheat, but it's amazing. Yeah. Well, baby, I loved doing this episode with you. I obviously missed Randy as always, but it was super fun doing this with you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what's coming for you right now too. You're working on a film. I won't give the plot away I just did when talking to Lindsay. He got very upset with me, deflated that I told her the whole storyline.
Gave the whole thing away and it's like, so Lindsay now has no reason to
I made a mistake. Yeah. I made a grave error, but I'm very excited for that for you, something that I've not seen done before.
Yeah.
I just wrapped my second movie. Crazy.
You did. Two of them.
I've done 2 movies now. Yeah. What is life?
You did a great job on both of them too.
Thank you.
And you're trying new things and you're like getting this professional tape together to be able to show people for your next jobs. And it's
starting
amazing.
at the ground up is wild, but I love it. You know, it's funny with dance. I was always just really good at it. And I magically ended up in the places that I needed to. Doesn't mean life wasn't hard, but I magically ended up with the best dance partner I could from the studio that I was at. And then we were doing really well. And then I magically ended up in just all the places and then Burn the Floor and then Dancing with the Stars. Like, I just put one foot in front of the other and I ended up here. But with acting, this is like I'm at the ground up and I'm a toddler in this and I'm learning and I'm trying to figure it out.
Same things are happening though.
Same things. Yes. I mean, happening. It's crazy. I've been acting for a year and I've done 2 films. That's wild. I mean, nepotism at its finest. I absolutely got my first job because of you. I can't hate on that. I'm so deeply grateful, but I got the second one because of me.
Yeah.
And so that is something to be proud of. Yeah. But yeah. Well,
you're doing it on your own. You're baby stepping on your own at this point.
Yeah.
And you're really good at it and you're only going to get better.
Thank you.
It's super fun to watch.
I'm excited for people to see it. I don't know if I can watch it back. I understand you when you say you don't like to watch your own stuff.
Because I pick it apart and I go, I hate everything I did. And then I start thinking, I shouldn't have done it like that. And it's like, why? I'm just torturing myself.
Yeah, totally.
Instead of getting into the next thing and going, okay, I'm going to just make new choices this time. You know?
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in.
Yes.
This is we had such a fun time with Curtis and Lindsay.
If you like what we're doing, comment, subscribe, do all the things. They are immensely helpful for us.
And the data does show there's so many of you guys that listen don't actually subscribe or follow. And we love the listen and we love the watch on YouTube, but hitting that one little button makes a massive difference for us. So we would really love for you to go and just tap that button and help us out. That would be super cool. And we love doing this for you guys. Oldish is fun. Look at us doing a one-on-one with each other. This is cute too. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
I just wanted to take a moment to let you know that you don't have to navigate life alone. If there's something hard that you're dealing with or you're just ready for a change, then reach out to me at randyspelling.com, or you could DM me on Instagram, also at randyspelling. And if I can help you, I will. If there's a resource that I can share with you, I will also do that as well. Thanks.